I'm an executive at a credit union, community-based financial institution. What can I do to support my members that are playing with cryptocurrencies? What can I do to get my executive team, my leadership team, my board up to speed with what's going on in this digital era?
Yeah, it's a good question. So what comes to my mind, Matt, is the adage, you can't give what you don't have. And so my first suggestion here would just be get educated yourself, right? Once you are educated and slowly, as tends to be the case, bought into the philosophy, understand, technologically and strategically how these things work, that's going to make it easier to disseminate that sort of information and get buy-in from any sort of executive team. So, obvious ways you can do that are to go out on an exchange, actually procure maybe 2-3 different forms of crypto, grab a digital wallet, get familiar with that, send some tokens back and forth, maybe amongst your team, maybe put aside a few bucks and have everybody on the team buy fractions of a token. And then DaLand actually offers, what's a really awesome resource, and that is basically a semester's worth of information on this topic in like 4 hours via our digital asset strategy seminar. It's a half-day event. You can invite as many people from your team as you want to the event, and we cover just a lot of ground. So whether you're brand new into the space or you have, even a decent amount of experience, there's really something for everybody to learn there. And it's a really nice contextual way to get started so that you can then extend that out operationally and start to educate not only your own team, but also your consumer base who are going to be using this product as well.
Great. Randy, do you see community-based financial institutions taking advantage of that resource as part of strategic planning, or are these often separate events done remotely through Zoom or Teams?
Yeah, it depends on what the strategic goals of each FI are. I mean, a lot of these plannings are done annually in the first quarter of the year or the last quarter of the year. I would say don't wait for that. This can be just a standalone event, just like any other seminar. It can be remotely planned several weeks in advance, and it can be incorporated absolutely into the strategic planning, and we have seen that done with a few of our partners. So we've run several of these in the last few months and have had really awesome feedback, and we're continually updating the content for each seminar going forward. So everything you get is going to include fresh information that's as new as within the last week or two.
And information is changing rapidly, isn't it, in this field?